So the first major benefit of doing yoga is stress management. Personally, I found that yoga is by far one of the easiest ways to lower my stress levels, and several studies back this up. One study in the National Library of Medicine demonstrated how 52 women who were around the age of 30 saw a significant decrease in depression, anxiety, and stress after just 12 sessions of a regular Hatha yoga practice. 12 sessions. If you did 3 of those a week, you could experience the benefits of the practice in less than a month, which is crazy, right? And if that's not enough, yoga is also a form of active meditation, which some people call moving meditation. Active meditation is just the deliberate practice of mindfulness while you're moving in some way. So besides yoga, walking, especially when done in nature, would be another example of active meditation. And mindfulness itself is just a cycle where you start by focusing on something like your breath, then you get distracted like literally everyone. Next, you realize you've gotten distracted, which is called conscious awareness by fancy people. And lastly, you just focus on your breath again. And the cycle repeats. So with yoga, you're getting the physical stress relief from the movements you perform and the mental benefits of a mindfulness practice. So if you're a really busy person, yoga is a pretty efficient use of your time. And if all of this still isn't enough to convince you about the stress reduction benefits of yoga, here's a crazy one for you, especially if you're a guy. Yoga increases testosterone. I know, big bold claim, especially for something that most people associate as an activity for women. But I'm telling you, it's very useful for guys too. And if you're a woman watching this, tell the guys in your life about it, please. One of the biggest reasons behind low testosterone levels, impaired fertility in general, and a host of other issues is an unhealthy amount of cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that's involved in a lot of different processes, but its major role has to do with stress. Simply put, cortisol is the go-to hormone your body releases when it's faced with a stressful situation. Yoga has been scientifically proven to lower stress levels, which in other words means lowering your cortisol levels. So by practicing yoga, yeah, you're going to get a bump in your testosterone levels because yoga is a healthy way to reduce stress. So that was big benefit number 1, stress reduction. Big benefit number 2 is improved flexibility. If you're over the age of 30, heck, if you're over the age of 25, you know how important flexibility is, and it becomes even more important as you age. Let me give you a quick rundown of what improved flexibility can actually mean for you. 1, improved performance. Yeah, you and your partner know what that means. 2, a decreased risk of injuries, which is so important if you're older because once you're over the age of 65, the number 1 threat for the vast majority of people in that age bracket is falling. 3, full range of motion. Again, if you're a teenager, you're not going to understand how much of a gift this is until you're older, so especially for you guys, take care of yourself starting now so that you don't run into range of motion issues down the line. But wait, there's more. If you're an athlete or someone who already maintains an active lifestyle, which, first of all, is fantastic, awesome job, yoga can really help you when it comes to speeding up muscle recovery. I'm not sure why more people don't know about this, but you're supposed to stretch after you exercise, not before. Whenever I go for a long run, I typically end up with leg cramps. So to speed up recovery, I stretch right after the run, and I also take a cold shower. Both of these things lower inflammation, which means I can get back to the gym the following day without much discomfort. Okay, that was big benefit number 2, improved flexibility. The final big benefit that I want to talk about here is number 3, weight loss. Yoga is a fantastic way to improve muscle tone and melt fat. When I first started doing yoga, I thought it would be a piece of cake. I was very, very wrong. Yoga can quickly become pretty difficult, hence the muscle toning benefits. A lot of yoga poses involve a great deal of core stability, which is why you can find plenty of yoga ab workout videos on YouTube. And they're not wrong about it, but at the same time, no, you're not going to get abs overnight. That's really just a matter of losing body fat, but you're definitely going to improve your core strength regardless of your starting point, which is fantastic for your posture among other things. As for weight loss specifically, it really ties back to the mindfulness and stress reduction benefits of yoga. Yoga can be used as a mindfulness tool to improve your relationship with food, and by lowering your stress levels, you're also less likely to put on weight. Plenty of studies have documented the relationship between stress and weight gain, and it ties back to your biology. If your body is stressed, it undergoes certain changes that prepare you to deal with a stressful situation. And as a result, you're a lot more likely to crave fatty foods and resort to indulgent behavior that acts as a temporary relief to that stress response. But once you notice yourself putting on the weight, it just makes you more stressed out and more likely to, once again, make poor choices. It's a pretty nasty cycle to get caught in. That's why yoga is so beneficial for weight loss. It's one of the easiest habits that you can start today to break that toxic cycle and prevent yourself from falling back into it. It might only take you 10 minutes a day, but it will pay off for a lifetime. So I hope that was valuable. If it was, we'd really appreciate you subscribing to the channel and or joining our newsletter. We're going to be launching a community soon, so if you're on the email list, you'll be the first to know about early bird pricing. And as always, take care of your health and it will take care of you.